Miss Jointer says her fiancé, Mr. Shell, would be a great partner if he wasn't disrespectful, controlling, and still entangled with other women. Now she says if he can't own up to his betrayal, this engagement is off and their business is done. Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Jointer v. Shell.
Thank you very much. Ms. Jointer and Mr. Shell, glad to have you here in divorce court. Welcome, and thank you for trusting me with your relationship. Ms. Jointer, I understand you all have been together for 2.5 years and you presently live together. You have been engaged for 5 months. You have 4 children from previous relationships. Mr. Shell has 6 children from previous relationships. Y'all have blended together quite a big family, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Jointer, I have a note that you even have a wedding date scheduled. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so this is serious for you today.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are we in divorce court, ma'am?
I'm here today with my fiancé because he's controlling, he's unfaithful, and he's been showing a lot of red flags. So I brought these dissolution papers for him to sign. If he can't give me a confession, our relationship and our business partnership is over.
And you said dissolution papers because y'all are not married, but that's about your business, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct. We are business partners, yes.
And if you can't trust him in your relationship, you don't want to be in business with him.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So, Mr. Shell, you know what Ms. Joyner said. What do you just say?
Well, I'm here, because I love her, and I love the family. I love our business. I love everything about her. She's like a spitting image of me. I don't want to lose her or the business, and she's painting a picture of me that it's not true. I don't know what she's thinking or what she's seeing. That was the guy before I met her.
Okay, Mr. Shell, I'm going to listen to what you have to say because Mr. Shell came in here to say he's solution-oriented. Ms. Joyner, I do need to know when it was nice and rosy and daisies and dancing. How did you all meet so that I can put it in perspective?
So we met actually through his cousin, a longtime friend of mine.
Okay.
They were living together in one house as roommates, and I don't even know how we ran into each other. He was just there and in the kitchen, washing some dishes, and we just got to talking, and we became friends. And
okay.
Soon, and within 2 months, we moved in together, blended our families. He's great with my kids. His kids love me. My kids love him. He takes them to the park and gives me breaks and cooks dinner, and it made me fall more in love with him.
Now that sounds good. That was truly roses and daisies and everything. What went wrong?
Well, just recently, we were in the car after work on our way to pick up my daughter from his mom. And I brought up the conversation of us moving. We've been talking about moving to Tennessee. So y'all
live in Kentucky, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. And we've been talking about moving to Tennessee. The business is slowing down a little bit in Kentucky. Tennessee's a brand new market. And out of nowhere, he gets mad. He starts calling me the B word, calling me stupid. I can't handle it. So I asked him to pull over, and I got out of the car. I started walking. He drove off. So I walked for two miles to go pick up my daughter. 2 miles to go pick up my daughter, and I had to call a Lyft ride to get us home, and I never even saw him the rest of the night.
So I'm questioning, how did a conversation about whether or not the family and the business was moving turn into your fiancé having to walk? What happened?
And that is completely wrong. That ain't how it went down. Let me tell my part of the story. What it is she started talking about moving to Tennessee. I said, I got a son that's still going to high school. He graduates next year. I'm not going to up and leave my son and take my son out of the school he's been with from the day one.
But it's been something we've been talking about.
Wait a minute, Ms. Jordan.
We spoke about it a couple of times, and she insisted that we was going to do this, and I was like, I don't understand why you keep on telling me what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that got this going. I'm the one that's got the business. You can keep on telling me what I'm going to do. So she gets out of the car.
Wait 1 second, Mr. Shell. I want to be very clear. Ms. Joyner initially told me that this was, quote, a conversation that she brought up. The way you're telling it, it was a fait accompli, meaning this is what we doing.
No. I told her, I said, I can't just up and leave my son.
Because it makes complete sense. Yeah. I mean, I looked at, you all have several teenagers, but the 18-year-old, obviously senior year in high school, you don't want to just up and move him right now.
Okay, but this has been his idea. It is his idea.
I understand that. I completely understand, but how did it go so left from him saying to you?
He didn't. It was his initial word coming from his mouth was in a in a tone, an angry, loud tone. I don't know if he had something else going on in his head.
Yeah, like, I don't understand how this escalated, Mr. Shell.
Because I said, no, we're not going to do this right now because of my son. I can't just up and leave him up at her. And she insisted that she was going to do this. And she said,
what do
pull this
you mean
car
by
over.
that? What do you mean by she insisted?
She says, the business is slowing down here. Why don't we just keep on going and further? Why don't we just move further? I'm like, we just got to.
But when did you take it to a level where you needed to call her out of her name? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
When she kept on telling me that
stupid.
I'm getting out of the car, pull the car over. I said, why are you doing this for? She kept on hollering at me. She said, pull the car over.
I asked you to pull the car over because I couldn't sit next to you anymore. I needed to breathe.
Throwing things in the car and acting a fool and everything.
That's a lie.
And I mean, if she acts like that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you act like a duck, you a duck, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I called her, you know what I'm saying? And that's what, that's what
I'll give you another example.
When she gets out of the car,
yes.
I didn't just leave her. You know what I'm saying? When she gets out, I asked her, get back in. I said, quit doing this. Stop causing a scene.
But when you're called a duck, you don't want to get back in the car next to that person.
She keeps on walking. I call her. She don't answer. I call again. I'm blocked. So I call her through social media.
No, Judge.
I call her through social media.
And then
she blocks me on social media also.
So in other words, y'all let a minor incident escalate into a major catastrophe. And I'm gonna be real honest, both of y'all was dumb. That was stupid. That didn't make no sense. That don't make no kind of sense whatsoever. The last thing I'm gonna do is get to an argument enough that I got to walk 2.5 miles, okay? I'm gonna figure it out, okay? So don't put yourself in that trick bag.
I did.
You always gotta look out to make sure you get accomplished what you need to get accomplished. I might have to give you some life lessons as a woman, girl. You don't need to do that.
I was at the store, was getting a purse, a couple things for the kids. So I called him to send me some money. He said, no, I gotta come approve it. So I'm standing there waiting on him, and he comes and he puts some stuff back and approves the other stuff and walks me out. And it was embarrassing.
She's got a gambling issue and a shopping addiction. She spent $6,000 on gambling. I submitted the evidence of her closet.
This can't be the reason that you are in divorce court. You say also, Mr. Shell is very controlling. I need to figure this out. What are you talking about?
So for example, I was at the store. The store was almost closing. It was like a clothing store with some other stuff. I was getting a purse, a couple things for the kids. They needed some pants for school. And I had to call him and ask him to send me some money, because I'm not allowed to use any of the money.
I thought you all have a business together.
He controls every bit of the money and has access to all my accounts, but I have no access to his.
Let me just make sure that I understand this. You're not married yet. You do run a business together. Mm-hmm. Have y'all ever sat down and talked through how you're gonna do your finances? Mm-mm. How does it work in y'all's family? Just tell me that. I need to know the answer to that.
He controls every bit of the money.
Well,
so
wait a minute. I just need to know, is that the truth, Mr. Shell, that you control all 3 pots?
Yeah, I control the finances because the
Wait. Let her make her claim.
Okay.
I just needed to know what she claimed. Is that accurate? Now, go ahead, ma'am.
So I called him to send me some money. He said, no, I got to come approve it. Now, again, the store's almost closed. So I'm standing there waiting on him. He takes like 30 minutes to get there. I probably have 2 minutes to check out. And he comes and he puts some stuff back and approves the other stuff and pays for it and walks me out. And it was embarrassing. It's belittling. I've always been an independent woman.
16 years old?
Exactly.
Okay, Mr. Shell, tag you're it.
All right. All right, so since we've been together, she's got a gambling issue and a shopping addiction. Okay, she had bought 6 purses in 7 days. She spent $400 every day. She spent $6,000 on gambling. I submitted the evidence of her closet. She's got purses hanging up that she's got tags on and don't even wear. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I had a card in the glove box and it had $6,000 on it, and I went to go use it, and what it was for extra money in case, just in case something happens. I kept it in there on the card. I'll go to use it. There's nothing on the card. It's completely done.
Okay, but
so
it's not just me gambling.
I play every now and again too, but I know when to quit.
And those purses are good deals. When I find a nice purse at a good deal at like the thrift shop, they're not necessarily all expensive purses.
I know, but Miss Joyner, here's my question. If you all have a business, somebody does need to be responsible
Exactly.
for the budgeting of the business. Somebody does.
But I should also be able to spend some money on myself.
I even submitted the evidence of just one day of $395 and of the pictures of her closet.
Okay, $398.53.
And that was just one day of just shooting into the gambling game.
That,
You know.
$400 in a gambling game?
well, I get stressed out.
Then you need to play those free games.
I agree.
I play games every day.
Okay,
I
but
play
Your Honor,
dominoes.
I
I'm
do
obsessed
agree.
about
I do
it, but
agree.
I don't give them $1.
I do agree, and we've had discussions about it, and I've agreed that I've had a problem, and I've been working on it. But
Then guess what? I'm not giving you control of no money either. I'm letting you know that. I'm sorry.
That's
No. I'm not giving you control of money.
He does it too, though.
We're
He does the
trying to
same
buy.
thing.
We're trying to buy a house and a car, a new car for her.
Mr. Shell, this is one thing that has to happen because a woman does need to have her own independence. You all need to sit down and come up with what your individual spending budget is. And each one of you has control over that individual spending budget. And then there needs to be a community pot that the family has and that the business has and that the two of you make decisions together. But she never needs to ask anybody, can she buy a pair of drawers? Period. That's it.
He had a lady before me. She supposedly got pregnant, might be his baby. Picked up his phone, went to his archived messages. She ain't blocked, she's right there.
That baby don't look nothing like me. That baby got a big old head and a big old. It don't look anything like me. I got a little head, long head.
Well, that's not the biggest problem today. So he's been cheating on me. I know he's been cheating on me. So in the beginning, he had a lady before me. She supposedly got pregnant, might be his baby. He has had nothing to do with her, so he told me, no contact, she's blocked on Facebook. Woman's intuition, I can't even tell you what came upon me. Told me to pick up his phone. And I picked up his phone, went to his archived messages, straight to his archived messages. She ain't blocked, she's right there with deleted messages. It's been obviously cleared. How are you blocked, but in your archived messages? You wouldn't show up at all. So I messaged her. And she had a whole bunch to tell me. That they've been seeing each other. I mean, she had a whole bunch to tell me.
Well, is there proof that she was in his bed?
So the only thing I have when I contacted her is a video she sent, a screenshot of a video where he's talking on video chat with her and he's laying in our bed.
So here's my question. Do you know this lady?
No.
Why would you trust her word
I don't.
over?
But I don't trust his either.
Okay, Ms. Joyner, I'm gonna say this to you. This lady is living rent-free in your head. Okay? I don't know if Mr. Shell has visited Cheetahville or moved in. I have no idea. But what I'm saying to you is, you are giving someone who clearly wants to cause a problem. Listen to me!
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're doing this when you need to do this sometime. And I get the feeling that you need to do that sometime in your relationship. Okay? Some of the best advice I ever got was from a friend of mine that said, Star, sometimes let the brother lead. Okay? Ms. Joyner, sometimes let the brother lead. Chill for a minute. What I am sharing with you is, why don't you give him the benefit of the doubt, but you would give this chick, who you know for certain wants to cause a problem, the benefit of the doubt. What has he done that makes you believe that he has stepped out of your relationship? What has he done?
I have evidence. The video, the screenshot I was talking about is from this mistress. And it is of him laying in bed.
Laying in your bed.
Correct.
Talking to her on video.
So I didn't believe nothing of anything she had to say.
May I please see the video screenshot, please, that we're talking about?
That was before I even met you when that picture right there is.
What does that prove other than she has a screenshot of when she called him on video?
Why is he talking to her recently? When this is long ago, in our beginning of our relationship, he cheated on me and I forgave him. But now, who's supposed to not be talking, nothing to do with her, why are you video chatting her for 2 hours?
That is a wonderful, wonderful question. Mr. Shell, why are you having conversations with any woman?
Okay, she claims that I had this kid with her. Okay, I take care of mine. I take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 daughters that I pay child support on, and the other ones I got custody of. I take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? And if it was my kids, my seed, I'm gonna take care of it.
Have you had this conversation? Excuse me, Ms. Joyner. I'm trying to find the answers to the questions.
I told her this. And you know what I'm saying? I told her, I said, if this kid is mine, I'm gonna take care of it. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen that little baby, I knew that baby wasn't mine. That baby don't look nothing like me. That baby got a big old head and a big old, it don't look anything like me. I got a little head, long head. That baby head that big. You know, I knew that wasn't my baby.
Tony, I want the truth today. You signing these papers.
You know, when I contacted, you know what I'm saying, I was like, I just wanted to know. I just really wanted to know.
Ms. Joyner, what do you, because here's the thing. This is so weird to me. This is the weirdest thing to me. I offered you both the opportunity to take a polygraph examination so that you could put this to rest. You declined the offer because you said you, quote, want the truth from him.
Yeah.
You didn't want a test. So here's my question. What is he going to do right here, right now to convince you he's not lying?
He needs to confess.
Mr. Shell, do you have anything you want to confess to this lady? Please confess it, because she's not going to be satisfied until you stand there and tell her whether or not you've been dipping and dabbing with some other people. And you need to at least let this lady know.
Well, look, there was 2 women, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I didn't see one of them, but one did give me some oral one time, but I never went back, and you know, I picked her up when she got released, and she, you know, and that was it. And I'm sorry.
Why isn't she blocked?
She is, and she'll go through a different social media somehow, some way, make a fake name up and pop up. I mean, I got like 7 different blocks of people how she changes their names on different.
Ms. Joyner, does that satisfy you?
No.
What can he say or do to satisfy you?
The truth.
I just did. I told you I messed around.
I'm a reasonable person. I'm a reasonable person. I'm a forgiving person. There's no reason she should have been in your inbox. None at all. And then you change your number, delete your Facebook when you're a cop.
No,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Because I didn't want to continue to.
I can't move forward.
Continue to hide things and to do. So just change my number, block my Facebook.
Then sign these papers. If you can't be honest, just sign these papers.
Well, I've been honest. If you want me to sign them, I'll sign whatever you want.
May I see the papers, please?
Sure thing.
I'm done.
I'm telling you, I'm with you 24/7. I don't even go nowhere without you being by my side.
You're still lying.
I mean,
I want the truth from him. I don't care about lie detector test. I know the truth.
Well, I mean.
Then what you need me for?
Because I want to know that he loves me enough to confess so that we can move forward, because I do love him.
I asked you to marry. I ain't never been married in my life. I ain't never asked another woman to ever marry me.
Then just confess and let's get over it.
I'm 47 years old and did everything in the world to ask this woman to marry me. I got my children involved. I got her children involved. I had the whole family.
Mr. Shell, Ms. Joyner, here it is. Mr. Shell, is there anything else you need to confess to this woman? Yes or no?
No.
Do you want me to serve these papers?
I'll give him another chance.
You know what your heart says. I know what Mr. Shell said. He had every opportunity. And you didn't ask for the lie detector test. Remember that. He volunteered. He said he'd take it.
Yes, ma'am.
This case is done.
Made in Georgia.